site. I mean, if you're a Zerg player anyway, there's a lot of things you can do against a death ball. You just got to take it with...
You're missing the point though, Dust.
What's that?
You can stop it happening in the first place.
Oh, just yeah.
Really what you should be aiming for.
That's true, but if you get caught with a death ball approaching you and you're not able to prepare for it good enough, then yeah, you're going to be taken out. But there's plenty to do against a death ball with any race, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like EMP for Terran.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're so bunched up together. You just got to abuse that. Like Banelings, for example, they're so close. Just abuse the splash damage of them.
Seriously. And why not? But we're seeing this go down. Kalen sitting at one base and all your one point, and all your base are belong to Kalen. Is what I like to say, because Kalen just looking pretty mean today, guys. He's looking like he can play this very well, and I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do. But
Pocket saying that the Spanicia build, the one we just saw, was actually made and perfected on Xel'Naga Cavern, so
gotcha.
Possibly this game.
Well, here we go. We're getting ready to get into it, and the countdown is finished. Welcome everybody to IMBAtv, where everything is Imba. I am MC Dust. With me is Fire Silver and Antahara. They're going to take this next game over. We've got Kalin sitting on 1 point currently, as well as Trunks sitting on a donut. And with that being said, we are here on Xel'Naga Caverns. We're here in the ESL GO4Sc2 Cup number 101. We're all ready to go. Let's get it going right here. Why don't you guys go ahead and take it away, Fire Silver and Antahara. Fire, you've got the cam.
Okay.
What were your thoughts on last game, Anta?
That was a very impressive play. I thought Unique Kalin was in a very, very awkward situation, but he managed to handle it very well. And I think they're friends or something, because Kalin is actually he just called Trunks his man crush, and it's the same apparently for Trunks, and they're all smiling and happy, and it's all, like I always say, it's very good to see people enjoying their game and, you know, spreading the love. It's always good, man. It's fun to watch. And we got a scout moving out at a normal time. Kalin has his probe at Trunks' base right now, and his Trunks gonna go for the Spanicia build again. It's gonna be interesting to see whether he's gonna do that and how he's gonna adapt his gameplay so he doesn't make the mistake he made last time, which is just not get enough expansions. What do you think, Fire?
It very well could be, man. I agree with what you that. As opposed to that, can't speak. As they pointed out in chat, it was actually perfected on this map. So I'm personally thinking that Trunks he's gonna have some kind of thoughts on what happened last game. Why did it go wrong? You know, he isn't going with the patch first build as he does see that probe out. So we'll be going with a pull for the slightly more safer build here. But he has 2 drones on the field. One of them is scouting around, checking for proxies now around that gold expansion, and we'll see another standard opener. But I don't know, man. It's kind of how nearly Trunks won that last game. He was very, very close. Wow, even trying to place a hatchery there. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's just trying to delay that cybernetic score as much as possible, because he's trying to get every little advantage he can get. But you know what? He's just going for his gas, man. He's not going to go for that early expansion. He decided it didn't work last time. I'm not going to do it this time. This time I'm going to go for the traditional pool gas and then hatch. So it's going to be interesting to see how he reacts. You know what? There's a probe hiding just at the corner of the map, and that's a very interesting place to hide it, because that's tough to scout early in the game, man. Cybernetic Squall is ready, and the wall off has been completed by that Zealot, and this time Trunks doesn't have a drone inside the base, so he doesn't know what has he seen so far. He hasn't even seen the 2 gases go up.
Yeah, I think what you're saying about in playing safe, I think the Spanicia build he used in game 1 was kind of a one-trick pony build, thinking if he can get a win out of that, he can then do safer builds he's more comfortable with in the later rounds. And, you know, going safe, you know, playing standards is usually the best way in these kind of best of 3 games. We do see Trunks taking both of the Xel'Naga watchtowers now, or was going to, after checking for some sort of proxy pylon business. But his hatchery is about 75% complete, as we see Trunks just getting more and more lava out. 2 gateways coming down now for Kalin, spread very, very far apart.
That Link is gonna find that probe, and is he gonna go for it? No, they're just a bit too far, and that probe is gonna go in, and it's gonna see the expansion going up. And is he gonna place a proxy pylon somewhere, or is he just gonna be scouting and moving out?
He can't actually see that probe.
Yeah. Very unfortunate by Trunks, and that probe does see the expansion going down and is just gonna move out and hide right there. Very obvious place, but very tough to see if you're not really looking there.
Yeah, definitely.
At the same time, we see the 3 gateway expand again from Kalin as he got 2 sentries, and he's moving his probe out, gonna mine first and then place that expansion just to get that timing right. But wow, the probe actually decides to go back. He sees the Zergling, he's gonna move to the safety at that Zealot, man.
And a Stalker now coming out from Kalin, possibly to deny any sort of Overlord sacrifice along with these sentries. But a 4th gateway going down. But do we see an expansion? No. Could this be the famed OGSMC expand and then cancel? But it's definitely interesting to see if he will do that. But you know, it's very hard for a Zerg to hold a 4-gate. It is getting nerfed next patch, but at the moment, it's an art of defending a 4-gate, I have to say.
Yeah, and actually I met a player and I told him, you know, he 4-gated me successfully, which doesn't happen often. And when I told him, you know, it's gonna get nerfed, he said, yeah, but I'm gonna milk it as much as I can before that patch comes out. I don't think that expansion is... Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
No, it's you know, a lot of Zergs are very lazy with their scouting, and then they get 4-gated and then complain about it. But you know, you have to scout at a certain time to be able to react in time, which is the really hard thing about it.
An engagement man coming in right now. The Zerglings going around to the back, and they're doing a lot of damage to those Stalkers. Force fields are good, but oh my god, Unique Kalin's force has been almost wiped out. Is he going to be able to hold this? It is likely, but I don't know, man. His expansion finishes at the most unfortunate time as he has to move back because he doesn't have enough to stop those roaches, and they're going to be doing damage. Unique Kalin moving out.
That was nice target firing from Trunks on that 1 sentry with the Guardian Shield there.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage. And you know what? Trunks feels that he's got Unique Kalin on the rope, and he's reinforcing with a lot of he's actually just produced 12 links, and he's got a lot of roaches on the way as well. He's going to try and press his advantage as much as possible, which I honestly think is a mistake. You got an advantage, go back to your base and macro up, that's what I think. But if he wins this, it's going to be a very cool thing for him, because I haven't seen a lot of players beat Kalin. Those roaches are going up, the lings are doing a lot of damage in the natural. And Kalin seems to be in very bad shape, man. What do you think? Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely, but he's trying to get back inside of his base and stop this constant reinforcement from Trunks, and if possible even punish it, but it seems like he does have vision of the high ground with that 1 roach. And does manage to take down the sentry, which is going to be huge for defending that ramp, as he's trying to warp in more reinforcements. But Kalin does actually have quite a lot of money now, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, I think this is game, man, and this is very, very good play. There we go.
Wow, man, it looks like Trunks is going to tie it up here, and we're going to go into game number 3 with these players both sitting on the 1. Great game. That was a great timing push. I loved that surround as well. That was pretty fantastic.
That was a great read on what he was doing, man. And I think Kalin should have cancelled that expansion, and he would have been able to hold it off, I think. I'm not really sure.
Okay, so game 3 is up.
Alright, I will be getting in that right now. Join in on you. Let's get this underway. So we've got so many real ID friends and so many other games. And yes, Inspector, I always enjoy casting, so hopefully you enjoy your pizza. But here we go. Unique Kalin fighting Trunks. And is Trunks really going to go random?
Wow. Oh no, he's going to go Zerg.
Just curious on that one. Wow, great job.
What do you think
by
we're gonna
Trunks.
see, man?
We could see another type of timing push coming from Trunks. Hard to say. I mean, that's really what saved him in that last game. You know, he was able to get that time, get the Roaches there, get the Zerglings there. Had a great position, did great job positioning his units and getting them all around. So I think that's what we very well could see a timing push in game number 3 here. But what do you think about Kalin's strategy here, Fire? So what do you think he's going to go?
I don't know, I'm just asking him now if he feels confident about that, and he says he was expecting a lot of Lings last game, and while I didn't expect the Roaches to come along, and he says, yeah, I'm feeling confident about this, and I was also thinking he would go for a Forge Fast expand. And Kalin even said, good luck all-inning here, so he considered the last game an all-in, and definitely caught him off guard.
Yeah, it seems that way. The countdown has begun, however. We're ready to go here at IMBAtv. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for the GO4Sc2 coverage, number 101 for the GO4Sc2 Cup from ESL. I want to give a thumbs up and a shout-out to all the admins out there making this possible, doing a great job at making sure everything is going down smoothly and going down fast and efficiently. Now, with that being said, we've got Kalin down here in the bottom left-hand side of the Shakira's Plateau as the blue Protoss, and over here in the right-hand side of Shakira's Plateau at the bottom as well is Trunks as the red Zerg. Now, with that being said, why don't you guys go ahead and take it away again?
Okay. I think Trunks decided that his best advantage is early game, and that's why he decided, I'm going to push as hard as I can, because he might just not be confident about late game against Kalin, because he's been crushed last time trying to do that. And Kalin going for that for his pylon at his natural and scouting right away. Wow. Is it going to be a Forge expand, do you think, Fire?
Yep, it's going to be a Forge Fast expand here. He's proved time and time again that his decision making and macro off 2 and 3 bases is just really, really good, and just abusing Zerg's kind of like lack of map control on big maps like these, because Zerg can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. So he's only going to have a lot of vision in the middle of a map, and definitely, if Kalin macros like he has in the past few games, he's going to have such a big lead, because Trunks, he plays a very aggressive kind of Zerg style. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it just kind of seems that way to me. He's more aggressive than very heavy macro orientated.
Yeah. Now Trunk does see that Forge coming down, and let's see how he's going to react. Is he going to try and... he does put his pool first, so I think he's going to be going for that early pressure again, man. Same thing we saw last time. The gas is a bit late, but... that's what he did last time, and he ended up putting on a lot of pressure. But this is going to be very easy to defend. This choke is not that big for a map this big. He's just going to have a couple of cannons, and the gateways are going to be going down at some point. Oh my god, look at that. He was about to place his hatch there, and he got denied.
He's going to send out another probe, though, to make that expansion possible. And no, going to try and surround it. He doesn't want that in his base whatsoever. And is going to tase that a bit, but that is delaying some of his buildings. He is just about to hit 400 minerals now, and that we should see that expansion, and there it is. But now a second drone coming in. I think that is just a move to that enemy probe, and Trunks still has
this battle of the probes and drones, man. This is ultimate StarCraft 2 action. The cannon finally being placed, but it's got time. Not a single Ling in production. Just a queen and an expansion so far. If I were Trunks, I would expand again, because I hear that is a very good way of, it's a good opportunity to do what you should be doing as Zerg, which is macro up heavily, and I think he is going for that expansion. He's moving that drone up. Is he going to be checking for anything? No, I think he's going to be placing his expansion, and